I don't know how that worked. I still don't know how well that worked. It might have worked well, it might have worked really bad. I have no idea. How is everyone? I hope you're all well. What have I created? Yeah, you ain't far wrong. Let's turn that off. That light, for some reason, whenever I have that light on, that makes my hands glow up like I'm Jesus. And that light, I've put that up higher, and now that casts a shadow on my face. So this is going to be an entire podcast that just rants about things going wrong. Let me just get rid of that screen before that goes horribly wrong. How is everyone? How is everyone? Okay, I hope. I think Mrs. Harsh might be in chat. Who have we got in with mods? We've got Lorna in. You'll have to let me know if you can't hear me or anything like that. Everything looks fine, which makes a pleasant change. So it usually goes really wrong. But everything looks alright at the moment. I need to put that volume back up, but not as high as what it was. So we've got Superior. Hello, Superior. We've got mysterious headlines. We've got Mrs. Harsh. Hello, Mrs. Harsh. We've got Kristen. We've got Karen. We've got My May. We've got Ken. Hello, Ken. Oh, I've never known how hard is it to get sound right. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe how difficult it is just to get sound working right. I'm going to move this chat down here for now. I might move it back up there in a minute, but at least you ain't looking into my ear hole. Yeah, that was... So there's been a few changes. To the channel. I thought it was just about time. Really. I ain't been too keen on the name for some time. And I think podcasts are the way forward. And, yeah. And we rant a lot. I say we. I rant a lot. Which I'm sure Mrs. Harsh will agree with. Absolutely, she says. Absolutely. So it kind of fitted. Like, this evening will just be really an introduction to it. You know, an introduction of how things are going to work, if you like. So the idea will be that we kind of, once we start and everyone's kind of in and we're settled in, we can have some ideas of what people want to rant about. Jodie Foster, aka Mrs. Harsh, in her better days. And yeah, so that's the idea. That's the idea. But there's so many things to rant about. Like, I must find how many things to rant about a day? 90% of the day is spent ranting. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
90% of the day is ranting about something. I don't think I've ranted today, apart from that stupid idiot who parked in the middle of the road to have a chat. What's that all about? I could rant about that for about an hour. He literally stopped in the middle of the road to have a chat. Just stuck there like the hazard lights on and sitting there having a natter with someone who got off his motorbike and parked out on the path. But the annoying thing was, they could have gone 10 foot forward and gone round the corner and not been in the middle of the road. So I just didn't get it. I could have been sitting on the beach at least 5 minutes earlier than what I was. And I was hungry as well. So I was hungry, that's it. I think if I hadn't have been hungry, I would have probably let him get away with it. I didn't really say anything to him, though, to be fair. Yeah, he was lucky. He was lucky. So, mind you, though, saying that, you are just as bad. You're probably worse. In the car, you are definitely worse. Definitely worse. Don't listen to her. She's a fucking nutter in the car. You was fine, yeah, because you just like to go. You was thinking about just going to the beach. I was thinking about how hungry I was, and that twat was in the fucking road and wouldn't move. But anyway, how is everyone? How is everyone? I see it's a little bit quiet. It's bank holiday weekend, isn't it? It was probably not a bad weekend to be doing anything. There ain't a lot of people about, so yeah, it's they're all they're all down the beach or stuck on the road waiting behind that twat having a chat. There'll probably be a massive queue behind him. Let's have a rant. We want your honest rant ever. All of my rants are fucking honest, mate. Let's have a look. Look at that. I can move that now. I can move that down a bit. I changed my lettering bits. Change them. Why is that purple? Did I make that purple? I can't even remember whether I made it purple or not. Fucking writing's purple. Like, don't get me wrong, that fits in with that purple, but I can't remember making that purple. I don't know. Hello, Aunt B. I see Aunt B is in the house as well. Did I miss anybody else? Scott Metalhead, he's in the house. Or in the pub. I wish I was in the pub. I don't go to the pub though, do I? No. I'm not a pub person. Only because I don't really like drinking beer, which is pretty much what a pub is all about. Drinking beer. I'm trying to think where to put that. That's alright, no. We'll put it there. I'm trying to sort stuff out so I know it all works alright. Like, that keeps telling me error, you need to change the video resolution. I'm not going to change the video resolution. It doesn't tell me I have to change that. Why is it telling me that? I think that's because you can, when you do a live, you can set up the delay, basically. It's to do with the delay. And I think it was Ken who pointed out before I was about 40 seconds behind. So that's if you have medium latency, which is about 40 seconds. But if you want low latency, that won't allow you to have a 4K stream. The maximum is 1440, I think. Which is still better than most people. Just checking whether that works. That's a bit delayed, isn't it? That's a bit weird. Don't know. Anyway, so what are we talking about? What's a bank holiday? Don't you have bank holidays where you are? We have bank holidays here. It's when the banks are shut. Basically, when the banks are shut, so everything's shut because the banks are shut. Everything's shut. So we get an extra day off. Well, I don't fucking get a day off. I can't remember the last time I had an actual day off. When was the last day I actually had a day off? About 2.5 years ago. Christmas Day. Yeah, I think Christmas Day is the only day I've had off in over a year. Which means I've technically had 2 days off in 2.5 years nearly. I don't know. They call them public holidays everywhere else. I think we just like blaming someone. The British like blaming someone. So we call it the bank holiday because generally nothing works and we all like moaning about the fact that nothing works. So it's like, well, whose fault is it that this ain't working? Oh, it's the bank. Bank's fault. Something don't look right there. I haven't got a clue. We have federal holidays in the US when they close the banks and the government buildings. Harsh doesn't do days off. I don't. I always try to have a day off, but then something will happen. And then I'll be back here again. When are the banks ever open here in the UK? Not often. They're just closing them, aren't they? They're trying to be like where nobody's actually in there, like personless banks, like robot banks. I think that's what it is. I should really put that chat down there. That's better. Mind you, that chat moves at a different rate than that chat, which is also pretty annoying. Or does it? How quick is that? I'm just trying to think how quick that is. How quick's that? So that's 1, 2, 3. Dope Souls is the last message on there, and then it jumps up, and then it starts going. So I ain't that far behind. So I can actually put that up there. I can put that there. And then I'll put this one down here to the side. Yeah, that works. That works. I did have that chat thing where it came up on the screen, but that was so fucking tiny. That was giving me a headache trying to read it. So I got rid of it. Didn't you take a day off when you went to Florida last year? Don't remind me of that trip. And to be fair, I didn't have a day off. I was still filming, wasn't I? Because I was showing you guys what a beautiful place it was. It was fucking horrible. Scott Metalhead makes no difference to me. My bank's always empty. Yeah, like everyone, mate. Like everyone. The cost of living crisis. That'd be a good place to start. The cost of living crisis. What a debacle that is. Just what I don't get about the cost of living crisis is they're talking about, like, I don't understand the principle of it, because I have this conversation while Mrs. Harsh is trying her hardest to not listen, and it's like I can't understand how, as time progresses and you think technology advances, that everything gets more fucking expensive. I don't get it. Shouldn't things become cheaper? That's what I don't get. I don't understand why, as things get better, they get more expensive. Well, that to me is like, that means it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Oh yeah, it's now costing us more money to make this thing, so you've now got to pay more for it. I can remember back in the day when you could buy a Mars bar for 30p. How much is a Mars bar now?
I don't even know.
Nearly £1, isn't it? And for about, and it's like a party size fucking Mars bar. I remember when you used to buy them, and they were like a proper beefy Mars bar. And now, no, like friggin' tiny. Scott Metalhead UK, yeah, sweets. I used to get 20p mix, now cost at least £2. Yeah, that's it. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We should rant about whatever was on your mind in the thumbnail photo, Miss Harsh. I can only imagine his rants in private. We've toyed with the idea of doing a Q&A, ain't we?
Yeah.
I think we're going to do one at one, but we just want to get the summer out of the way. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Curly Whirly has shrunk. Yeah, just everything's shrunk. Everything has shrunk. Like McDonald's in the UK is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He rants a lot. Half the time I switch off. You mean 90% of the time you switch off? In fact, I'll have a conversation with you, and then about 20 minutes later, you'll ask me something that was to do with what I was talking about for about an hour. Like that never happened.
You kind of lose me.
I just need to speak quicker. It's fucking bizarre. I've never known someone that I can talk to as much as I do you when you don't listen. That's probably why we're still
Just be distracted by like what we're having for dinner or something.
Yeah, food. I don't know. That's probably why we're still together. Me and Mrs. Harsh have never argued at all, and I think we've never argued because she never fucking listens. Just never listens. I don't know, but I can rant with the best of them. You're experiencing strength shrink inflation and ergonomics and macronomics with a little micronomics. See, this is when I understand exactly how Mrs. Harsh feels, because I was reading that, and even though you're obviously a very clever guy, I know I'm being presumptuous there because your name's Michael, and in today's society, we can't be presumptuous. I was watching the Whatever podcast. Fucking hell, that was a bit. We'll get on to that at some point. You know, the male and female chat, where can you be a male and then be a female and all that. We'll get there. Not tonight, probably, but eventually. Yeah. See, I didn't even know, mate. To be fair, let me see if I can change that. I think I can change it. Text color. Let me have a look. Text color. Text shrink. Background. Border color. Where does it say fucking text? Text. Edit text. Ah, there we go. Hold on, mate. Hold on. We'll change that. That's better. Save. There we go. A bit of white writing. Yeah, that's it. Let me see. I'll click on this one, Melanie. See, that's better, isn't it? How's that? How's that? The price on bloody ketchup is through the roof here. Ridic. I don't even know how much ketchup is. It is like £3.50 a bottle. That's a fucking joke and all. Mind you, I don't like ketchup, so I don't care how expensive that gets. That is expensive.
Not that much.
That is. That's because you buy cheap ketchup.
Ketchup's ketchup. There's only how you eat it. It doesn't know any difference.
No, you don't. Freya would. Oh my god, you sound like me. Everyone tells me I'm not allowed to meet Harsh as we are so much the same and even think the same, or I will say something then Harsh will say it straight after me. Can't help it. Just annoying, isn't it? Everything's annoying. There isn't much that doesn't annoy me, to be fair. I get annoyed by a lot. See, that's why this will work well. The Rant podcast will actually do really well because I'll probably rant less to you.
That would be good.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I'm like nearly laying down. I'm literally nearly laying down. If I keep laying like that, I'll be asleep. I'll be doing a JB Gunner. Anyway, text is too small for my old eyes. Fuck me. Change the colour, change the size. What more do you lot want? Fucking hell. Let's have a look. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. You see, it depends how much writing's there, Grandma. Look, if I do that, I'll make it a bit bigger for you. Right, does anybody else want to complain about fucking text colour or size? When I said this was the Rant podcast, I didn't want to be ranting about you lot moaning about how big text was and the colour. Right, that's all I'm changing. Apart from that, the top left-hand corner, is it? Or top right? I don't know, top left, where it says Rant Live. I looked at that and I thought, that looks like that says Rant Lime.
I thought that.
Fuck it, that does, doesn't it? It looks like it says lime. If I'd have put that in green, like for when you go live, it's like a green light. And mind you, they have a red light, don't they, live? Or is it green? I don't know. If I put that in green, that would literally look like I'd put Rant Lime. People are like, what is he doing? Why is it Rant Lime? I don't know. I like bold red. Yeah. See, I like it. Now I've seen it and it looks like lime. That's going to do my head in. Yeah. UK has a TV license fee. What the hell? I'll tell you what, the UK is fucking mental. Absolutely mental, right? Yeah, here it goes. She goes, here it goes. Here it goes. Right, look. And the people in the UK in the chat will understand this, right? You earn money, right? You earn your money. So let's just say you earn a wage and you got your wage, right? So you earn 100% of a wage, don't you? Because you've done the work. So you get paid. So say salary is 100%, but you don't get 100%. Of course you don't. That's a stupid idea that you would get 100% of what you earn. What you do is you lose about 35 to 40% in basically tax. Straight away tax. So you're taxed at source. So you lose about 35 to 40%. And if you've got a second job, so if you do a job and then you've got another job, then you lose 50% of that straight off the bat. The second income, 50% gone at source. So you only get 50%. So you think, all right, then you can stomach that, can't you? Because you've lost 35 to 50%, say. But we'll keep it fair. We'll say on average, say 35%. So then, all of a sudden, you think, well, I've got my 75% left, whatever, it's 65%. Then what happens? So then, every single thing you buy with the percentage that you've got left, you're charged 20% tax on, which is VAT, value added tax. And which value added tax keeps going up, but like we was talking about earlier, the portion sizes goes down. So you're getting less, but your value added tax is going up. So, like I say you lose 35% at source, then every single thing you buy with what you've got left, you're taxed 20%. So, basically, you've lost now 55% of what you've earned. This is UK, this is. So, 55% of what you've earned, you lose through VAT and direct deductions from earnings. So then you think, well, that's all right then. That's all right. I can. I'll have to live with that. That's just the way things is. That's got to end up there and end there. No, it's not, because with that percentage that you've got left, you've then got vehicle tax, because you have to tax your car to go on the road, which that's astronomical. Like on some cars, that is fucking bonkers. Like, how much was that Range Rover tax? Nearly £700. Nearly £700 to tax that fucking piece of shit. So anyway, so you've got car tax, you've got fuel tax, which pushes the price of the fuel up, even though you think it's 20%. It's not, because the fuel just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. You've got council tax. Yeah, that's right, council tax as well, because you have to pay the council money in order to make sure that your bins are emptied. You've got to make sure that the police, work, and we don't want to get ourselves started on the police and all of the other services. Even in that now, there's like a part. There's a part of that goes towards like helping people who are homeless or something. I can't even remember what it is. So, oh my god, do you know what I mean? Yeah, look, car tax doesn't even go towards fixing fucking potholes. Yeah, it don't. Well, it definitely don't round here, does it? Round here, how people don't die because they have to dodge potholes is beyond me. Don't forget, here in Scotland, we pay sugar tax. Yeah, sugar tax. Like, there's more taxation on alcohol and all that sort of stuff. It is absolutely insane. So by the time all of these little taxes and stealth taxes and council tax and fuel tax and all that, you end up with about, I worked out, it's about 28% of what you've earned, you end up with. 28% of your earnings. Yeah, TV licence fee, nearly £200 a year, which again is all these little things are stealth taxes. TV licence. And that's only for the BBC, which ain't got fuck all on anyway. But you have to pay it if your TV will receive a signal or you watch live TV, which we don't. Council tax is wrong. Weekly collection stopped here in our area. Yeah, see, the bins do get emptied around here, don't they? They do get emptied, but for what you pay council tax is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me just skip that. I'm trying to skip the ads. If I can see it in the corner of my eyes, I'll skip it. If I miss it, I've missed it. Oh, yes, ridiculous. Basically, here in the UK, they rip you off. Basically, in the UK, you're stitched up like an absolute kipper. But I don't know what it's like in the hello Joe, hello. Yeah, I don't. Are you taxed to support the royals? I think a proportion of what you pay, like the income tax and things like that, does go towards the government and goes towards the royals and stuff like that. Yeah, I won't say it, will I? But that does cost the public. Out of what you are taxed as income tax that goes to the government fund, that government fund is utilised to pay things for the royal family. Like, they just done up like Buckingham Palace, I think. Let me just have a look at that, how much that cost. The refurb on Buckingham Palace. I'm going to try and open up a page down there. What the fuck the hell happened there? Where'd that go? Or I tried to click a window. It's because it's already open up there. So let me just drag another page over here. I'll find it. Cost of Buckingham Palace. Cost of Buckingham Palace renovation. Check this out. Cost of Buckingham Palace renovation. It's absolutely insane. The cost of 369 million to renovate Buckingham Palace. Hold on a second. That says King Charles to use 369 million to renovate Buckingham Palace. But weren't that just done up? Who pays for the maintenance on Buckingham Palace? Yeah, so the occupied royal palaces are held in trust for the nation by the king as sovereign. Their maintenance and upkeep is one of the expenses met by the government in return for the surrender by the sovereign of the hereditary revenues of the crown, mainly the profit from the crown estate. I like the fact that they turn around and say the occupied royal palaces are held in trust for the nation. Held in trust for that. So if you find yourself homeless, you might be able to go and live there. No, you definitely can't. One absolute load of shit that is. 369 million. That's why your rent and everything keeps going up. Hello, JB Gunner. JB Gunner's in the house. That's going to mean the fucking tone's going to get lowered. Yeah, like that. Like the ultra low emission zones and stuff like that in America, in London. That's fucking ridiculous. You have to pay to go down certain roads or certain areas. That's mental, innit? To prevent pollution. In London, they also have the ULEZ scheme to prevent pollution. If your car is not up to standard in regards to carbon emissions, you have to pay £12.50 a day to enter London in your car. But I don't even think it's to do with emissions anymore. I think you can get, because that was Matt that drove that 5 Series BM in London, and that's what that bill come from, because he didn't pay it. The silly little twat. And ended up costing me £1,000 because he didn't pay a ULEZ fine. £1,000. See, that's another reason I have to. See, that's another thing I ran about. £1,000 fucking pound because that skinny little twat drove around London and didn't pay anything. £1,000. Cheers for that. Never mind. Anyway. It is crazy. Here's a rant. Ads on UIT. Took me 5 minutes to get in there. Right, so ads on YouTube. They are crazy at the moment. Absolutely crazy. But let me just tell you, we don't have any control over that. You can do a degree. Like if you put out like a video that's over 8 minutes long, say, you can put mid-roll ads in. But even if I don't put ads in, YouTube will put ads in it anyway. They'll put ads in it anyway, especially if people watch it. So I might as well put the ads in and get paid. That means I don't have to moan at you lot saying, give me some money, like Tyler Fella telling you that he's crowdfunded. But yeah, if I don't put ads in, YouTube will just put them in anyway. You'll get pissed off of ads and I won't get paid. It's as simple as that. But yeah, they are getting crazy. But Karen said pay premium. Premium's good. But did you know as well, which I found out, why I don't pay premium? If I put the VPN on my phone or on the laptop, it basically gives me premium settings. Like I can watch, I don't have to be logged in or keep YouTube on the screen to play it. I get picture in picture and stuff like that. Don't know about the ads. I haven't thought about that. But it's picture in picture what I like, so I can do something like I can do comments and watch. Mind you, no, ignore that. Ignore me. So I'm thinking if I'm doing comments, I'm on YouTube. Why would I want picture in picture? I probably wouldn't. Yeah, scrap that idea. It's rubbish. Just get premium. You don't get ads then. What are we ranting about then? We're ranting about everything. The cost of living crisis. But is there one specific topic that we would like to have a rant about? Something content creators got to get paid. Commercials is how some of them get paid. That's it. Like, and what you want for your next trip to London? That's not enough to cover it, Beth. That ain't enough to cover it. That's not if I go. Like, I won't drive to London. I won't drive to London. But that's if people go to London who have got cars that are in my name and don't pay when they go there. That's the problem. You wait for the skip ads and then it plays another. I know. I started doing that now. I noticed that. Does the countdown. I started thinking, I liked clicking that. As I was thinking, you'd look at an ad and that'd be like 20 seconds. Like, it pisses me off when it's like a non skippable ad, isn't it? Like 20 seconds. And you think, why do I want to watch an ad for 20 seconds about this crap? Because it will be crap as well. Paul McCartney, so cheap, he buys his own hair dye in Walgreens. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Can we rant about trying to get a doctor's appointment? Yeah. We've dealt with that recently, haven't we? With Hayden. That was ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. What was that? He did, like, literally went there saying he was getting migraines near enough every single day. So bad that it was making him like violently sick. And they basically, what was it, 5 months? They told us basically 5 months. Ended up getting in the end, didn't we? Like, but that was still like, yeah, I had to kick off about it. Had to kick off, go on a rant, which I don't like doing. Me rant? What are you talking about? So yeah, I had a little bit of a moan, and we got in earlier. We probably split it in half, but that was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's like your caller 38, then no appointments left, Joe. Yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? That's like you can't ring until 8:30, and you wait for literally 8:30 on the dot, and go doink phone, and it's like you are caller 375. Yeah, yeah. Boop. Saying you need to ring us. You need. Well, I've just been ringing you. I've been on hold for like 45 minutes. You silly bitch. I can't believe we can't wait 30 seconds anymore for an ad. I used to have a Commodore 64. People don't know how much patience that took. Yeah, we did used to have to. Like, we didn't have mobiles. Like, what did we do before mobiles? Had pages. Had. Will you change the colour of the geometric light to yellow, green, or yellow? I think I can go. I've just. See, that's now someone else getting me to fucking change things. Look, these are the colours that I've got. No, I don't want you to change it to white. Don't change it to white. Green. See, that goes with the lime. See, I can't have green because that's going to make me think of lime. Rant lime. I don't know if that's going to work. I think that's going to do my head in a bit. But we've got green. Don't push. Who's telling you to push buttons? Don't touch it. See, this is all right. I've programmed this to do certain things. So that is blue, which I don't want to do blue. I had enough of blue. How is that doing white? Why is that doing white? I bet you've changed that. Not recently. Why is that doing? Why would I have set it to do white?
Normally, when I do it on my phone, I put white on.
I know. I like it now. It's on your phone. Every time I look at it, you've changed the fucking colour to white. And why is that doing white? The last colour I would put white. I'm putting it back to that colour. That's the colour I want. That's calming, which we like. We like calm. Calming. Purple is a calming colour. Green reminds me a bit like the Hulk, and because that Rant Live thing looks like it says Rant Lime, I can't have it. Maybe I'll do other colours. Each time we'll probably do other colours. I don't know. JB, you must be heaven to live with. What's JB saying? I can imagine he's a bit of a rant. My rant. Right, let's have a look. Can I read this out loud, or am I going to get to the end and think, fuck, now I'm done? My rant, it infuriates me to work all day and then deal with a girlfriend that expects me to work at night too and don't understand when I'd rather just drink and watch WWE. See, JB Gunner, I'll tell you what, he gets very much like Matt in the sense that, you know, when you get a message or you get him saying something and you start reading it and then think, should I be reading this? That's like when Matt sends me a message.
Can't play it. Like if you just do a voice thing.
Yeah, when he does me a voice message and I'm like, I don't even think I can click on this. I genuinely don't think I can click on it. And 9 times out of 10, I'll click on it and I was right, I shouldn't have clicked on it. And JB Gunner is like that. It's like, I don't think I can just read out his comments. I totally saw the rant lime when you started. See, that's going to do my fucking head in. It is going to do my head in. I'm going to have to change it. I'm literally going to have to change it. In fact, I think I can just get rid of it. I think I can just click that and that's gone. Yeah, fuck that off. That's gone. No more, no more rant lime. Mind you, now it just says rant. See, that even annoys me just like that. I'll leave it now for that. Maybe I'll turn it green. That'd be quite funny. Turn it green. People will think, what's he got? Why is he saying rant lime? Here we go. Let's have a look. At least UK provides healthcare. That's what you think. $900 a month for me and my 2 kids. Doctor appointment is $40. We can pay a specialist $75. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. There are some positive things about having a national health service, but yeah, like, don't think it's free or you just can't. It ain't that easy to, like, the waiting list at the moment. Like, say, like the cancer waiting list, for instance, is about 18 months, and the king, like, you know, he's the king, so he's got to have some privileges, but it takes a piss a bit when he can get seen straight away. And like, if I had ball cancer or something, that'd take me about 18 months to get seen. By that time, my balls would have fell off. Oh, sorry, son, your balls have rotted off. We was dealing with the king. Cheers, mate. That's true, though, isn't it? Well, I couldn't think of what else I get. I can't get breast cancer. What else can you get? Lung cancer. I'm not going to get lung cancer. I don't smoke. What else going to get? What? Like fat? Well, I hadn't heard of like face cancer. You can get any.
You can if you had a mole or something.
Well, I haven't got a mole on my face. Now they're just listing different types. You are.
Men can get breast cancer.
I knew you was going to say that. I knew someone was going to say that. I knew someone was going to say that. But you know what my point is? You can't. It's not like you can get into the hospital, is it?
No.
You just can't get in for anything unless you're really old and you've got a cough. Then you can, because when you do eventually get into the doctors, you're generally surrounded by a load of old people, like really old people. So now a load of people are saying you can get breast cancer. You can get lung cancer without smoking. This conversation's gone really to do with. We've got that. Zoe was gifted. Addy has gifted 5 the Rant Podcast memberships. Thank you very much. Who got them? Debbie got one. SJ, Zoe, Scarlett, and Boo Boo. Boo Boo. I love that. Boo Boo. What was that? What? Who was Boo Boo off of? That was Yogi Bear's mate, wasn't it? Yeah, Yogi Bear.
Boo Boo.
Yeah. Hadn't you heard of Yogi Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was Yogi and that tiny little bear who used to hang about him. That'd be like, I'd be Yogi and Matt would be Boo Boo. Boo Boo. Funny. Can I get one? Anyway, we're 39 minutes in already. And we haven't even. We're supposed to come on and say, right, what do you want to rant about? And have a rant. Of course, I've heard of Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. Someone's heard of Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. Someone has. Could you imagine? This is better than the average beat, Boo Boo. Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. See, loads of people have. Picnic baskets. Yeah, Yogi Bear was always stealing picnic baskets. Basically, he was a little thieving bastard. Little bankers. Satan is a masked and clever little bugger, smartest of all demons. Can you imagine? Like bankers. I like bankers. I want to rant about ghosts. Do you have that much problems with ghosts that you want to rant about them? They have Yogi in the UK. That's wild to know. Yeah, we had Yogi Bear, mate. Yogi Bear. I kind of grew up on Yogi Bear. I think a lot of our TV, believe it or not, is American, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the kids here, all they watch is American stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all they watch. In fact, yeah, like 99%, even what we watch is generally American stuff. Yeah, because English stuff's shit. By the time you've been out and about talking to other English people, you don't want to talk to anymore. You don't want to. You go out and think, fuck that, I've had enough of them. What do you mean it's just me? You talk like you don't have problems with people outside the house.
I'm always chatting with them.
They're your friends.
Exactly.
And do you're normally all fucking moaning about someone?
That's true, actually.
I know it is. I don't think you have many conversations that ain't moaning about something or someone. Give me that. Fucking hell. Ghost hunter. I was a ghost hunter in the late 80s before they had all the fancy stuff I have now. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. What was the UK program? That was it called Ghost Hunters? The UK one with that woman in it.
I'm sure it was.
Well, my father, his missus, who he's got the girls and Joe with, she is cousins with Carl, who was the cameraman on that show. Who was he was with the main producer, the main woman who was on it. What was her name? Was that Yvette Fielding? Was she in it? I can't fucking remember. I don't even know what it was called. But
Said about keeping up appearances.
keeping up appearances. That's you. That's you. Yeah, that's her. That's Mrs. Harsh. She's bouquet. Watch out for that person on the bike. Watch out for that person. Watch out for that. Fuck me. Holding on to the handle. Like she's going to die. You're always in the car like you're panicking.
You make me nervous.
But I don't speed or anything, do I? I don't.
You just go from like 0 to 60 very quickly.
This acceleration. That's not me. That's just the car. I've got big feet. But it's like I say, it's not. You nearly put us in a bush. I had this conversation the other day. We was talking about this. So talking about, I'm usually having to hold on that handle because you'll be looking the other way. I look at you and you're not even looking forward. You're looking out the side window. Then I'll look back and be like, "Fuck, that's coming close." I don't know. I don't show British channels in America. No, because they're all shit. It is literally, you all haven't even made it to 200 likes yet. We have, mate. 205 on my screen. 205. I need to put that back. What's going on there? We got 271 in. We got 206 likes. But did she kill anyone? Yeah. But did you die? Yeah. But did you die? No, not yet. Apart from, again, like I was talking about the other day, when you pulled in front of that lorry.
I was turning into the junction and that van was miles away.
That wasn't a van, it was a lorry, and it was quite close. It was. I had to do Hail Marys and everything because I thought, fuck. 216 likes this end, dope. That's because I've got the back end chat. So I get to see early. I get to see early. Some cable companies have, what was that? Some cable companies have BBC shows in America. There's just nothing on. What is actually worth watching in the UK? Only Fools and Horses, though. Yes. Yes. Only Fools and Horses. Like, people go on about Faulty Towers. I found Faulty Towers was shite. We call that the oh shit handle. Yeah, or the fuck me handle. Fuck. That's what we called. Yeah, Only Fools and Horses is good. Scott, what is the best Only Fools and Horses episode? It's got to be the chandelier one, innit? That chandelier, or bang, it just hits the deck. Yeah. What is a lorry? Is it a funeral thing? It could have been a funeral thing if it had fucking hit the side of our car and you pulled across in front of it. A lorry is a massive truck that generally squishes you when it hits you. Did you see Coffin Dodger trespassing and jaywalking? No, I didn't. I don't like her. Don't like her. Don't like Coffin Dodger. We'll be having a rant about it at some point. We'll have a rant about people. We can have rants about people as well. Like I say, this is just an introduction to what we'll be doing. Everyone remembers the chandelier episode. Yeah, that was good. The chandelier episode was really good. We're 46 minutes in. We've got like how long is it until an hour? 16 minutes, 14 minutes. 14 minutes left. But like I said, next time my mate needs to ask a serious question. Ask a serious question. I bet she's going to ask if we've got ADHD or something. That's what she's going to say. Have you got ADHD? Go on, ask your serious question. Remind me to be busy on a people rant day. She's thinking, fuck, that's gonna cause some problems. No, that'd be alright. Pull it up on Turtle Boy's page. No, I'm not going to put anyone else's channels on here because they get me. It's all automatic now. So when someone puts like a bit of your video in their video, the system picks up on it, and it literally, the blow up dolls one, that was good. The blow up dolls, they're filled with like explosive gas. That was good. You'll love the video. Where's my May gone? She said she wanted to ask something. Have you seen the film Serpico? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It's good. Wasn't there two, my May? I'm pretty sure. Didn't they do a sequel to that as well? Let me just double check before I make myself look like a twat. Wasn't it Benicio del Toro in it? Or what's his name? That little midget dude. Al Pacino. Yeah. Serpico. That was a long time ago I watched that film. A long time ago. Like, really long time ago. That's a really old film. You'd like that. You like old films. You do. That's why you keep putting them Pee Wee Herman films on.
I do not put them on.
You always pick films. Like, you'll say, let's put a film on, and you'll put a film on that was, like, from the 70s.
I don't.
You do. Like Christmas films.
That's different.
That's not different. They're still from the 70s. That's mental.
70s.
Do you remember the luminous paint on the headstone? Yeah, when that was glowing across there. That was crazy. Do you like American horror? Yes. We watch a lot of horror, don't we?
Yeah.
Like the American Horror Stories, like that program, that was quite good as well. But do you mean like proper horror, like Amityville and stuff like that? Like I say, I'm not even joking. I would say a good 95% of what we watch in this house is American TV.
I would just watch
Stranger Things and stuff like that. We're now watching Bones, which is like fucking 400 episodes, whatever it is. Like, we're on season 4 of Bones. Yeah, American Horror Stories was good. What's the other one?
Fallout. Did we watch Fallout?
Fallout, yeah, love Fallout. I use a clip from Fallout for my I've finished it, Cheryl. I've finished it. But I've got my like clip that comes up in my videos is from Fallout, where it goes like that. I love Bones. That is good. Bones is good. We pretty much watch that every night, don't we?
Yeah.
Pretty much watching that every night. Stranger Things is filming everywhere around me currently. Yeah, I know, because that comes out the end of next year, I believe. Fallout was good. There's gonna be a few of them as well. Fallout, because that's obviously gonna follow the story from the video games. SB says they love cheese. That's good. This is like supposed to be a rant. We're not really ranting anymore. We need to kind of hook this into, yes, British TV is shite.
Friday night dinner's not good though.
Friday night dinner is good. That's quite funny. It is good. The Last of Us, that was good. Hey, Fever. The Last of Us was really good. Thank you very much, Helen. Thank you. And apparently you can click like on like them now. That's not letting me click like on it. Won't it let me click like? Oh no. Won't let me click anything. What is it doing? I'm going to have to click down there. Now I'm going to have to click over here. Thank you very much. Dexter. Dexter was brilliant. Yeah, The Last of Us is very good. I'd like to see how they continue with The Last of Us. I'd like to see how they continue. Let's rant about Idaho. To be fair, tonight I'm not going to rant about Idaho at all. I'm going to be doing this. Are you going to watch the new Beetlejuice? I am going to watch the new Beetlejuice only because he's playing the role again, isn't he? What's his name? Who played it? He is going to be back as Beetlejuice. So I think if someone else was going to, I don't think I would. What was that other one that we watched where someone might know in chat? There was they at night time, then things come out. That was like a village that they drove into and then they couldn't leave. So they drove in on a bus, didn't they? And that was like a little village. And then they couldn't leave. That was good. Yeah. Someone might know. Michael Keaton, that's it. The Stand. That wasn't The Stand. I can't remember what it was called.
Wrong Turn?
Wrong Turn. No, it was a series that's not long been out. Like I said, they I did watch that Under the Dome, but we stopped watching it. I'm gonna see if I can find it, seeing as you lot don't know either. Let me see if I can search it. Series about town you cannot leave. You can't leave. Can't escape. Show about town you can't escape. From. That's it. Look up from. Kerry got it. From. That is what it is. I think someone else did as well. From Bonnie Messick. From. Yeah, that was brilliant. That was very good. If you haven't seen that, JB and Co., the people who like things like Under the Dome and that From is really good. Someone put Gremlins. That's a proper classic. The Wrong Turn. It's called From. Yeah, that's it. That is it. From. Tremors. That was we actually watched Tremors the other day, didn't you? I watched it years ago, but you hadn't ever seen it and watched Tremors. That thing with them things underground. Yeah, that was good. What the hell is going on? Kevin Bacon, boy. Rant about which way the toilet roll should be on the holder. With it over the front. 100%. If you put toilet roll on the holder with it going down the back, you're a maniac. Absolute maniac. Evil Dead. I like the new Evil Dead. I like that. Like, that's going to be controversial. But is From on Netflix? No, I think it was on Amazon. I think it was on Prime. I think. But it was really good. Over the front or nothing. Over the front. That's it. Over the front. I'm an absolute maniac with toilet paper going under. Yeah, look, over the front. Over the front. over the front. It's on at AMC. Yeah, see, I can't remember. We've got so many friggin' channels. But no, that's good. Harsh rant about people's road rage. Rant about people's road rage. I can think of somebody's road rage I can moan about. You're a lunatic. I was responding to your 5 minutes ago comment. Amy, I'm buttoning in Silence of the Lambs legend film. Can't rant about these. You got to think about films that you can rant about, like the remake of fucking RoboCop, for instance. Like, that's worth a rant. What the hell were they thinking with that? All three of the Hannibal Lecter movies. Yeah, they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. But I'm going to say something quite controversial that might cause a rant. This may actually cause a rant. I personally think, dare I say it? I think Mads Mikkelsen played a better Hannibal than Anthony Hopkins. 100%. 100%. Yeah, don't even get me started on that, Jordan, either, mate. But yeah, Mads Mikkelsen, better Hannibal. That was brilliant. The Hannibal series was brilliant. Yeah, we'll be able to do celebrity rants. We'll be able to do everything. But this rant, because it's bank holiday, this is going to be a shorter one. But next time, the idea will be that we pick something and we rant about it. Indeed, it was. Oh no. I'm seeing if people agree. He was more suave. He's just Mads Mikkelsen is a brilliant actor, a very good actor, and he played a very, very good Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, if we don't get into the hang of what this podcast is about, this is about Rant podcast. This is going to end up being called the Knitting Podcast. The Knitting Podcast. Sharknado, wasn't it Sharknado? Didn't we see something about that or something? Didn't we have a conversation about something to do with sharks in a tornado? And you actually asked the question whether there was actually sharks in tornadoes. Yeah, she's not even fucking blonde either. Is there really sharks in tornadoes? Straight up, I'm not even joking. I'm literally not joking, and I don't even think you was joking when you asked it either. Like, you remind me very much like Carl Pilkington. Like they were having a conversation where they reckon that in Florida somewhere there was a hurricane or a tornado, and it lifted up some dolphins that were being trained by the military, and they had guns attached to them, and they'd emptied them in the sea. And people were saying to people, you have to be careful about dolphins because they've got guns on them. And Carl Pilkington believed it. And I think you would believe that. Don't say that now. You would have believed it. I dislike when people like and not rant. people dislike. Stop disliking, or I'll be ranting about people disliking. We'll block people who dislike. Sharks are in water spouts. Have a nice night. If you're leaving, yes, have a good night. Have a good night. Tim Curry. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's been one of them. But anyway, so this live was like I say, this was about, it's like choosing between wine and aged cheese. Anthony Hopkins set the bar high with his chilling portrayal, while Mads Mikkelsen brought a new level of intrigue to the character. Yeah, he was just, yeah, he was good. He was good. Rant, liver and lima beans. Liver, fucking liver. Ugh. Oh my god, that's disgusting. If anybody says that they eat liver and like it, they are liars. They are liars. Whoever could eat liver and be like, oh, this is nice. Yeah, I love this. I will never listen to this Hopkins blasphemy. I'm telling you, mate. I'm telling you. and I've watched a lot of films. Liver sucks, yeah. Oh, it's gross. You failed at your ranting tonight. Next time you will do better. It's you lot. Next time, look, this is the way that these lives are going to go. So we start the live, and once everyone's in, we pick a topic, and then we rant about it. And that's how it goes. And that's what we'll do. So on Tuesday, or what we can do, now we're getting the ball rolling, I've got an even better idea. So we could pick what we're going to rant about next time, can't we? Would that be a better idea? Put a number 1 in the chat if that's a better idea. So we will pick what we'll rant about next time in this one. And then in the next one, we'll rant about what we're going to do in the next one. And then that's why we can kind of write this one off as this didn't really go as a proper rant. What did my nana ate liver, bacon, and onion every week? Smelt vile. What, your nan smelt what vile, or the food smelt vile? Number 1, look, yeah. So there we go. Maybe do poll topics. No, this is what we'll do. This is what we will do. So there is a number 1 in chat. So let's, for the next food, right. So now put in chat what you would want next, which is Tuesday. So not long. That's literally what, 2 days. What are we going to rant about on Tuesday? Put it in chat. What you want to rant about, and put it in capitals so I can read it. Rant Limes was fun tonight. Rant Limes. Rant Lime. Why don't the British say they're ours? Who said that? I can't see it. I can't fucking see it. The chat was going too quick. Oh, I think that's because that hadn't come on the screen. I don't think that we are the Rant Limes, yeah. Why we don't have unicorns for real. Chris Proudfoot, that'd be a good one. He'd probably watch it as well. Nancy Disgraceful. Judge John Judge. Supermarket substitutes. I'll give you a good story in a minute, Vicky, on that. When we've picked the topic for Tuesday, I will I'll tell you an interesting story about home shopping, which ended up in another phone call. Mind you, I behaved on that phone call. I was good, wasn't I? I didn't kick off or anything. Didn't kick off or anything. Career politicians. Sebastian Doherty. Ashley Bamfield. Nash, what was that? Nash, we've had a few that are like Ashley Bamfield, Coffin Dodger. You're driving versus Mrs. Harsh. No, you're a good driver. You just moan a lot. Like everyone. Brits not eating biscuits and gravy. Well, I could more rant about why you call things biscuits that ain't biscuits. Like, well, we know what biscuits are here, but like they have biscuits that sound more like scones. So that actually sounds really nice. Like they were talking about having biscuits with gravy, and I was like, biscuits with gravy? I was thinking to myself, well, that'd be like eating a fucking hobnob dunked in gravy. That's disgusting. And they're like, no, they're like a pastry thing, or like a. They'll tell you. Tell her what a biscuit is. Tell her what a biscuit is. Like an American biscuit.
It's like a scone. The scone needs to be with cream and jam.
Like someone's put biscuits and gravy question mark. So YC is going to be from the UK. Look, yes, our biscuits are scones in the UK. So like they're talking about like like you're even looking at me like that, thinking that's gross.
You have it with cream and jam.
No, but you can have savoury scones. They don't have to be like sweet, like ones with jam and cream. I think the British fuck up a lot of food.
No.
What do you mean no?
I think scones should be just with cream and jam, not gravy.
No, but you can what? No, but you can have loads of different. There's lots of different types.
They're saying that British do the Mars bars in like batter, don't they?
Battered Mars bars. That's the UK that do that.
That's what I said. That is a bit messy.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, Biscuits are baked bread. Yeah, so like baked bread. Just eat prices. Chips, spice on chips. Is this what we're ranting about, or are we just saying random food now? Because I'm trying savoury scone. You see, biscuit in America is like a savoury scone, which I think that with like biscuits are soft and fluffy bread. Yeah, you see, it's like Swedish gravy in America. Yeah, you're making me hungry. Yeah, I'm getting a bit hungry. It's Jab's fault. Look, pineapple on pizza. Yeah, see, I like that. If the pizza's nice, like you can buy. If you don't get them from somewhere nice, then that's fucking gross. But now we're on a rant. Yeah, no, now we're just saying random food. Do Brits eat tacos? You can't go out and buy them though. We have to make them. Like we've made them. I've made. That's when I nearly died, and you laughed.
It's because you didn't chew your food properly.
You didn't have to laugh because I was dying, though, did you? And then you felt bad because I was really dying. We did tacos and had like what were them other things like Doritos. They ain't gonna fucking know what I'm talking about. Them triangle crisps. What are they called? What else are they called? Tortillas. Yeah, tortillas or tortillas, whatever they're called. Tortillas. And yeah, them. And I nearly choked to death. And she's laughing at me while I'm choking. Then she realises that I'm actually close to death and then feels bad. Nachos. That's it. Nachos. Tortilla chips, yeah, or nachos. So yeah, I was eating those and nearly died because a whole one went and wedged itself in the back of my throat. And I was coughing up blood and everything while someone was laughing at me.
I did whack you on the back when I knew you were
when
bad.
when I went blue, when I went this colour, she thought, fuck, I better pat him on the back.
You still should have chewed.
Where's that gone? Yeah, when I was that colour, she had to pat me on the back. Tortilla. Anyway, now we're just talking about fucking food.
They're all saying, did you die?
No, I didn't. I fucking nearly did. I very nearly did. Feel like ranting about my phone just dying. Death by nacho. Yeah, can you imagine that? On your headstone. Lived a full life, killed by a crisp. What a twat. Yeah. If only he'd have chewed his food. What a prick. Let's talk about arsehole neighbours. Yeah, see, we've got some arsehole neighbours.
They ain't as bad as the previous ones.
I can't even remember the previous ones. I think I just wiped them.
I lost my rag.
Nah, that wasn't them, because when we had the young ones,
Yeah.
the ones that annoyed me, so I cut his fucking tree down. I'd be probably the people who people would be saying, yeah, he's a twat. Their tree kept coming over in our garden, so I paid for a gardener to go around there and cut the fucking tree down. Fuck it. I thought I ain't having that tree dropping leaves in this garden anymore. So I just chopped it down. Chopped it off. Funny. How's you supposed to chew your food? No. Anyway, so what we going to rant about in Tuesday's rant? Come on. Parenting rant. I think that's actually really good. Parenting rant, don't you? Parenting. So parenting it is. I'm going to put that in chat. So parenting. Parenting is the win. Parenting. That is the rant for Tuesday. So, with that, we'll wrap this one up. What's that? Nosy neighbour. You are the nosiest person I know. Oh, fucking nosiest person I know. She is the nosiest person in the entire world, I promise you. Absolutely so kidney pie. Ugh, that's gross and all. Fucking steak and kidney. Why would you do that? That's like they say, yeah, let's get something and ruin it. That's another thing we can rant about in the future, where something would be good if it weren't for the fact that they fucked it up by doing something to it, like steak and kidney pie. But anyway, I said I was going to tell you a story. So we get our food delivered, mainly because we're lazy. We don't have time. Don't have time. Don't have time. We're sitting on the beach today. Could have done it then. And went past about 3 supermarkets. We don't like people. That's what it is. I don't like people, and I certainly don't like shopping. So we have our shopping delivered because it's safe for the community. So basically, what happened? Blood pudding, black pudding, love it. I actually like that. What was I going to say? Yeah, so we have a food delivered, and we've just recently changed from a company that won't be named to Tesco. And my other, we had them delivered, didn't we? We had it delivered. When we've been having them delivered, and Mrs. Harsh turns around and says how good Tesco are in comparison to the old one, saying that they never really mess up at all. Well, they hadn't messed up at all, had they? The substitutes, which I saw someone said about ranting about, that's what spurred this entire conversation. So they were like saying, she said, no, never substitutes. That's going to try and give an ad. I'll skip that. So, like, never had any substitutes or anything. Anyway, so the food delivery's coming. Just as they're about to turn up, Hayden rings up and he's like flown off of a skate ramp on a scooter and smashed his elbows in. So Mrs. Harsh has gone to go and grab him, which I think they strategically planned that. If it weren't for the fact that he actually had injuries, I would think he was trying to get out of unpacking the shopman. So anyway, they turned up and Mrs. Harsh weren't here. So I obviously didn't know what she fucking ordered, did I? But it turned up and I'm thinking, well, there ain't a lot here. There isn't a lot here. He was ranting because there was something wrong with his lorry, big truck. And so he turns round and says, no, there's nothing else on there. I unwrap everything, unpack it. I actually unpacked it before you got back. And then Mrs. Harsh is going, well, where's this? I went, he didn't deliver that. Where's that? He didn't deliver that either. Well, did he deliver this? No, he didn't deliver that. What about this? No, he didn't deliver that. Believe it or not, I did that about 27 times. No, they'd literally not delivered pretty much everything that we'd ordered, and just delivered like 2 little trayfuls of stuff that weren't even what we really needed. So they had to come back today to deliver what should have been delivered yesterday. So yeah, that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Dogs rule, kids drool. Yeah. So Tuesday, we are going to be ranting about parenting, kids and parenting. Do you think we've got some things to rant about there? Just a tad, just a little bit. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not fun. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us this evening. I'm going to love you and leave you, and join us on Tuesday, where we will be ranting about parenting. And I will actually change the title, so we actually have to stick to it. So parenting. Bring your parenting stories. I want to hear some parenting. Dope says parenting is the best job in the world and we deserve to rant about it. And yeah, we can always learn something new. Absolutely. What are we ranting about on Tuesday? Parenting. Parenting rant. So when I turn this live off, I'm going to change the title to parenting rant. So there you go. I don't know what I'm going to put the title of this one. What can I change the title to? Weren't a rant, just fucking talking about food for about 10 minutes. Random stuff. Anyway, have a fantastic rest of your bank holiday. Yeah, bank holiday, innit? Bank holiday tomorrow, or public holiday as it's called in the US. Don't know whether it's public holiday for you lot. Bank holiday tomorrow. pilot Rant podcast episode. Yeah, good idea. Pilot Rant podcast episode. Good plan. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. Even if it's not a bank holiday, it is here. So you have a good weekend too. And I will catch you live on Tuesday where we discuss them gorgeous little creatures that are our children and how wonderful they are and how they bring nothing but absolute happiness and tranquility every day. I don't think that's going to quite go that way, do you? But anyway, I'll catch you all in the next one.